contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, all the way from the Netherlands, this is Jakob Hagen.
Hagen coming down to the ring, not particularly liked by the Temple's crowd here, but coming down stoic as ever, and what a way to end off Season 2. Coming in towards the end of the season, and you have got the opening match at Kingdom Come in the season finale. Like I said, had a submission match against Marshall Victor the past 2 weeks. Sorry, excuse me. I'm just too excited to come here. Came up short with a loss, but hopefully could turn things around with a victory over Logan Sybert. Very well versed in the catch wrestling as well as various submissions. And Torn YTV, welcome on in. Currently having to lurk, not a problem at all. Hope you enjoyed that pizza.
Introducing his opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Logan Sybert.
Logan Sybert making his second appearance here in Dorado Pro Wrestling. And his second pay-per-view match, might I add. His debut was on the pre-show of Road to El Dorado. And now on the main card, opening up Kingdom Come. If you have not seen this man fly before, you are in for a spectacle. Has a flipping elbow drop he calls a Hinokami Kagura. And who can forget that stiff forearm that he can pull out from out of nowhere, the Black Flash. And definitely an energetic, athletic young fella. With this match about to begin, the Rookie Showcase opening up the card tonight. Just a taste of the action to come. Referee signals for the bell. Logan flies in with a forearm and a kip up. Starting things hot. A series of strikes followed up by a headbutt. Logan taking the early game in this match. The leg drop right to the arm. Oh, look at this bit of strength. Beautiful gorilla press. Just the speed of Sybert, able to pull off all of these maneuvers, as well as that striking power as well. Hagen going off the rope. Scoop exploder slam. And another drop kick to the back. We're seeing a bunch of innovative offense from Sybert at the moment. We will see if Hagen can try and get a leg up in this contest. But right now, it is just all Logan Sybert. Also, Escape Invader, welcome on into the stream. And Hagen with a flying knee, looking to get some offense finally in this match. Went for a right hand block by Sybert with a right of his own. Off the ropes once again. Rolling leg sweep. Now going for the first cover of this pay-per-view. But just a 1 count. Now Hagen looking for a bit of respite on the apron, but I don't think Logan's gonna let that happen. Spear down to the floor. And now, as usual here in DPW, the fight goes to the outside. And I can bet we're going to see a lot of fight going on to the outside, especially over on night 2 with Tug. Moocow taking on Will Ospreay in an unsanctioned match. Shoved him down another cover. But this time a 2 count. Even if this offense doesn't keep down Hagen for the 3 count, every kick out is going to get some wind out of your opponent. They have got to expel that energy to get up. Ooh, beautiful gallows pole. Let's go for the black flash. Hagen able to block. Goes around. Tiger suplex. Usually a prelude to the Sleeping Beauty. What a cutter. Floats over Sleeping Beauty. He's got to get those hands grasped around if he wants to lock it in tight enough for Logan to either tap or nap. Looks like Logan able to get out with a snapmare. Now into the corner. This usually doesn't mean well for Logan's opponents. As he sets up Hagen on the top. Hagen with a right hand. But Logan still keeping up the fight. This is high red district territory. Logan setting up something here. Blooming Lotus. And now watch this. This is a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. Hidokami Kagura. Into the cover, center of the ring. And a kick out from Hagen. The O2 Arena going wild here in our opening contest. And Logan keeping up the offense. Oh, off the ropes, bump into the referee. And another neckbreaker by Logan Sybert. Logan with the lefts and rights. Pump handle slam. Oh, and a nice moonsault. Series of chops looking for another neckbreaker perhaps. No, elbow right down to the chest. And Logan has just been teeing off in this match, getting offense after offense. Beautiful counters as well. Was going for a knee drop. Hagen able to roll out of the way. Looking for the enziguri, but misses. And Logan with a reverse DDT. Well, perhaps that mask on Jakob Hagen might be protecting his nose and forehead. But definitely not the side of the temple there with that dropkick. He's got him up. Infinite Void. Cover once again by Sybert. Oh, and Hagen just barely gets that shoulder up. Logan Sybert going up to the top again. Could we see it once more? Hidokami Kagura almost. Crashed and burned, but Logan still in the fight with the dragon screw. And what is this? Look at that Sleeping Beauty on Jakob Hagen. Taking a page out of his opponent's book. Is he going to submit him with his own move? He's wrenching back, but Hagen's still in the fight. Hagen able to roll out of it. And a half and half suplex right on the top of his head. Now gonna drag his opponent away from the ropes. Smart thinking there by Jakob Hagen. But not opting for the pin. Instead looking to deal some more damage. Kick to the gut, was looking for Sleeping Beauty once more. Logan caught the kick, misses the chop. And Hagen with a suplex maintains the hold. Into a belly to back. And looking for once again another tiger suplex. London, England might just turn into Suplex City and once again transitions into Sleeping Beauty. Oh, but Logan immediately gets out. I'm liking the intensity I'm seeing from the rookies. And Logan in the corner turns him around. Oh, but a nice back elbow right to the side of the jaw. Both these rookies showing the fire in this opening contest. Hagen ducks underneath. What a leaping knee. But he's got to capitalize off of that offense. Ooh, another knee. Now Hagen, multiple knees right to the head of Logan Sybert. If he's not careful, he might get busted open. Now chest some stomps right to the chest on the outside. And this crowd is not pleased. Oh, nice chop. Logan responds with two of his own, make it a third. And once again, Logan Sybert on top. Referees at a count of 5. They got to the count of 10 to get back inside the ring. Or risk a count out. Ooh, what a reverse slam there. Now Logan throws Hagen back inside the ring. In prone position, perhaps third time's the charm as he goes up to the top rope once again. And for a third time, Hidokami Kagura cover. And there's the 3 count for Logan Sybert. What a great way to open up the card. With 2 of these rookies showing what they got here in Dorado Pro Wrestling. And I cannot wait to see what both these men can do in Season 2. Just look at the beauty of that move, the Hinokami Kagura. It is amazing. Thank you for the hydration. I'm definitely going to need a lot of it tonight.
Is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, traveling all the way from a distant time in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Juniortaz.
Next God of Destruction. Howdy, welcome in. I cannot do it as well as him. But welcome on into the stream. Welcome to the season finale. We finally made it. As Juniortaz makes his entrance down to the ring. Look at the size of this. I want to say man, but really who knows what's under that helmet. But when you see the size of these 2 men square up, my goodness, it is a spectacle.
Introducing his opponent from the land of the red, white, and blue, Terry Liberty.
Liberty coming in, flying free as always. And this is quite literally the biggest opponent he has ever faced in the ring. There are not many people who can size up to Terry Liberty, but this might just be one where it might be too much to handle. And there goes our power budget for the next 2 seasons. We might not be in the land of the USA, but the London crowd going crazy for Liberty. As now this match to begin. Look at the size of both these men. Taz with a lariat immediately. That poor referee is sandwiched in between 2 giants. But Taz immediately on the offense right away. Terry Liberty with a boot to the midsection. And Taz just shoving him off. Liberty going for a neck breaker. Taz able to get out of the way. And oh, what a fist right to the face. And a massive leg drop. Make it 2. Now straight for a cover here. But just a 1 count. It was barely a 1 count there. Liberty able to kick out with ease there. But Taz still maintaining that offense. My question is, how is either of these guys going to get each other up for their finishers? We'll have to see. And once again, Liberty with a boot, but didn't phase him a bit. But grabs Taz by the gullet and a punch right to the gut. But Taz still unfazed with a left hand. And why not show off the guns that you got? Taz full ahead as steam Liberty to the outside. We went for a stomp. Liberty with a boot. And this time rocks down the cyborg headbutt right to Taz. Not sure if it's that smart to headbutt someone with a helmet. And now Liberty gonna throw Taz back inside the ring as he takes the scenic route back in. Now these 2 behemoths. Oh, what a spear! I was gonna say these 2 behemoths do not move for people their size. What a DDT! And a big boot misses. As Taz picks him up, gorilla press. Oh, uppercut. And Taz looking perhaps for the judgment driver. He's got him up. But not for long. Liberty super kick right to the back of the head. And picks the ankle. Gonna turn him over for the Patriot lock. I'm not sure if Taz can have pain receptors there, but it looks to be effective, but not for long. As Taz with a kitchen sink, turn him inside out. Cover once again by Taz. Referee count of 2 and a kick out. Picks him up, tongue, stern fist. Cover, he might be out. 2. No. Let's not forget the legacy of the Liberty family. Terry Liberty's daughter, Liberty Bell, was in the original season, the Genesis season, went up against Rose Wolf for a chance to become inaugural women's champion. But Taz is just laying it in. Oh, but Liberty with a fireman's carry counter, and Taz takes a nasty spill to the outside. And here we go once again. The lefts and rights from Liberty. Got him up, drapes him over the barricade. Watch out, kids. Big boot. That young lady in the front row is having the time of her life. As now Terry slowly breaking down Taz. And now looks to bring the action back inside. Now both men back in, but this action still continues on. What a right hand. Oh, and a leaping elbow. The airtime of this man goes for a second. And once again, Taz is rolling outside the ring. Liberty beside himself, wondering if we should go for him or not. But either way, resetting the count each time he goes in and out. Seems he made up his mind, but Taz right there to meet him. Oh, and a headbutt back of the head. Everybody going for a strike, but brought down right on that knee pad. Now it's Taz's turn to bring Terry back in. And things are not looking good here. As Taz making room. Hits a clothesline, Terry back up. Ducks the clothesline back. Body drop. Oh, and a spine buster. Straight into the cover. Oh, and Terry with another close kick out. Talk about a test of strength there. He's not gonna get him. Oh. And once again, Juniortaz bringing down the big man. Well, I say big man, they're both huge. Hulk, welcome on in. Good to see you. Welcome on into Kingdom Come. It's Taz once again having his way with Terry Liberty. But Liberty with another headbutt. Got him goozled up. Is he going to get him this time? He's got him up. Encore slam. The cover. Oh, and Taz with a kick out. That was as close as it could get. And now Liberty with a backbreaker. Still got him up. The strength of this man here. And Liberty is all fired up. Oh, but a kick from Taz gonna rock him straight into the cover. And Liberty out once again, emphatically kicking out. And Taz gonna go for it once more. Keeps him up, but can't get it done. But gets the Taz lariat. Turns him inside out, cover. And once again, Liberty can't stay down. Dragon screw from Terry Liberty. As once again, he's gonna go up. Gets him up. Down with a second slam. And Liberty with the win over Taz. Good God, I enjoyed every second of that. Both men going back and forth, exchanging all they had, but it was ultimately the second Uncle Slam that got Terry Liberty the win. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up.
The following contest set for one fall is for the Dorado Pro Wrestling Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Death Valley, Chloe Smith.
The Pitbull, Nick Luce here. Welcome on in, my friend. I hope you're having a great day. But Chloe Smith, the sharpshooter from Death Valley, looking to come on in and looking to claim her first taste of gold here in DPW. Happy Saturday indeed. Chloe Smith was a favorite going into the Season 1 draft over for Venom for the GM Ringo Heat. It was a must-have for Ringo to have. Yeah, that makes sense.
Introducing her opponent from Transylvania, Romania. She is the Dorado Pro Wrestling Intercontinental Champion, Syn Maxwell.
Syn changed up her style from a striker more to a technical kind of wrestler. But she can put some away whether it's the Crimson Kiss or that reverse Indian Deathlock. But nonetheless, she has held that Intercontinental Championship with an iron grip, and the legacy of that championship has been amazing. The first Intercontinental Champion, Jackie McKay, who is now retired, and of course the current Venom Women's Champion, Eden Rose, held that title as well. Could a World Women's Champion be in the future for Syn Maxwell, as we've seen that lineage turn into bigger and better things? As she holds that newly designed belt with pride. But will she be holding it at the end of this match? We'll have to see. You know what that was? This game sucks. But our referee, Girl Hebner, holding that belt up to display for the temple here. As the bell rings, let's get this IC match on. And Syn immediately with a code breaker straight into the cover. This might be a quick match. With Chloe Smith out at 1. Smith with the height and strength advantage, but Syn Maxwell has that speed and technical ability. But she gets sent over the ropes, and a right hand right there to the side of the jaw, a second one. And Syn takes a spill to the outside. As Ringo Heat would say, it is unusual acrobatics to the outside as always. But Smith just taking the fight. course, Chloe Smith earlier last month was in the Elimination Chamber to decide who would take the vacant Venom Women's Champion, ultimately becoming runner-up to Eden Rose. But now with a chance to grab IC gold. Oh, what a nice knee. Syn pops up and back down. Poke with 100 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. But save your money. Oh, Smith with a headlock punch there. Strike to the back. Sent it to the corner. But Syn comes back with a forearm. And now looking to set up something here. Got her up against the ropes. Throws her against, ducks underneath, but a shoulder check from Chloe. But still fast with that striking ability. T-bone suplex. Oh, and a vicious knee right to the chin. Syn's got her up, looking for a brain press perhaps. No! Into a stunner! Beautiful transition. Kick to the gut. Hold on a minute. Lucid Dreams a la Daijobou. Looking to lock it in, but Syn Maxwell gets countered. And another knee right to the champion. Into the cover here. She's got to watch out for that rope though. But Syn kicks out at 1. But still not giving up here. Oh, what a pounce! Got her up immediately. Pulls her back. Nice shoulder check. And now some ground and pound to the IC champion. Chloe Smith was training frequently with former Venom champion Jeff Briggs before this matchup. Switch go behind. Syn reverse DDT. A kick right to the back of the head. Maxwell once again got her opponent. Oh god. Headbutt right there. What is it with our wrestlers and headbutts? Stomp right to the top of the head. And look at this. Shout out to the person who made this Dark Side of the Moon. Oh, and Chloe Smith with a kick out. Another roundhouse and a forearm rocking the challenger. Now Syn, there is championship advantage. If she loses or wins by counter or disqualification, she will retain the title. She doesn't need to go to the outside, but she is sending a message here to the challenger. But Smith with an enziguri. It's Smith once again on top. And a side Russian leg sweep on the floor. There might be mats, but underneath that is straight up concrete. There's only about an inch and a half of padding there. Excuse me for the coffee, I'm getting over a cold. And now Smith throws her opponent back inside the ring. She knows she's got to win in the middle of the squared circle. But she smells blood in the water, perhaps looking for the last rodeo. No, instead, calling card. Cover. And Syn out at 2.5. And Maxwell stumbling rolls into the corner. But looking for a clothesline, no counter. Ducks the roundhouse. Chloe Smith with a right hand. Off the ropes, pops up, flapjack. And Chloe Smith finding a second win. Can Syn do the same here? Or is she in jeopardy of losing her title? Smith is fired up here. She can smell the victory. But not if Maxwell has anything to say about it. Knee drop right to the face. Now she's got her sights locked up. Spear right to the floor. And look at this, Syn Maxwell trying to fire herself up here. She wants to retain this title. She needs to. But a go behind belly to back suplex. Oh, and drops the knee back of the head. Looking to go behind. Has her set up here. Could it be? Down with the vertebreaker. Cover once again. New champion here. Not just yet. But inching closer and closer with each move here. Sets her up. Looking for it. The last rodeo. And again, Syn out at 2. This crowd is going wild. Serena Tenebra, aka Syn Maxwell, welcome on in. Just in time for your match. But Smith once again resorting to those ground strikes. Gonna meet Syn on the outside as she rolls out. Oh, just a stomp right to the midsection. Backs up, knee drop right on the top of the face. Forehead. You know what I mean. Oh, and whip right into the barricade. As Chloe steps back in and a suck it right to her opponent. But she's got to get her back into the ring, or Syn will retain via countout. Smith able to break the counter. Atomic drop. Went for another stomp. Chloe Smith wasn't able to get it. And now Syn Maxwell with a strike to the back. As both women head back inside. Oh, dark side of the moon! But Smith just shakes it off. Cover. Oh, and another kick out from the champion. This is getting close. But now Maxwell with the strikes to the challenger. German suplex. Oh, it just rakes the forearm across the face. These women are going to be battered and bruised. She's got her up. Another stunner. But Chloe Smith still keeping the fight in. Another kick to the midsection. A right hand. Oh, what a wicked clothesline. Referee precariously close to a 10 count though, but both women back inside. Goes around, side figure 4 stretch. And once again, goes behind a second time. Down with the vertebreaker. Cover on Syn. We've got a new champion.
Here's your winner and the new DPW Intercontinental Champion, Chloe Smith.
Both these women fought hard. It could have gone either way. And who knows, on a different day, we could have seen and still. But what a match between these two women. But congratulations to Chloe Smith on her first taste of gold here in Dorado Pro Wrestling. And what a way to end off the season for her.
Contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Brooklyn, New York, Marshall Victor.
Victor coming out with some new gear, looking like he's from some dystopian future. Looking like a leader of a wasteland. But this man is dangerous, can put you away with any kind of submission, not to mention his striking power as well. Of course, didn't take that loss to Cody Rhodes too kindly, and now looks to settle the score. I don't want to know where he got that fur. I'm a little afraid to ask. Chat saying looking like he's straight out of Mad Max. Couldn't agree more. But he is looking coming for a fight. Froggy Hop Lexi, welcome on in. Welcome to the stream. Do get a link to the Discord with !! Discord and join on in to the Army of Illumination.
Introducing his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, he is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes accomplished wherever he's gone. AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, WWE. This man has done it all. And now on the big stage of DPW. The accolades that he has is too long to list, but a former champion wherever he goes. Someone disagree that he's done it all, but you cannot deny that he is a star. But you have to think that a win for Marshall Victor is a huge upset and could boost his status here in DPW going into Season 2. But will it be tap or nap for Cody Rhodes, or is Marshall Victor going to be in the midst of an American nightmare? We're going to find out right now. Rhodes picks him up, perhaps looking for Alabama Slam, but there's that technical prowess of Marshall Victor. You can see he's a little more slender than Rhodes, but got that speed and definitely that striking ability as well. And now just planting his feet into Rhodes' Meteora. Now this is a staple of Victor, picking apart the body and the limbs of his opponents. just softening up for either that STF or the octopus stretch. Oh, nice forearm from Victor. Oh, and another one. Jesus. Now Victor targeting the legs this time. Rhodes back to his feet, kick to the midsection. And straight into an armbar. No! Crossface! Crossface applied, but Victor able to wiggle his way out of it. And avoiding some serious damage. Back waistlock blocked by Cody Rhodes. But Victor keeps backing him into that corner. And once again, the feet right to the chest. Oh, and another Meteora. Let's not forget that torn pectoral muscle that Cody Rhodes suffered back in Hell in a Cell. Purple titty all the way. You can bet it is not the same when you tear a muscle like that. And Victor still taking advantage with this offense. Beautiful discus clothesline. I'm gonna look again for that same combination. Knee into the clothesline. Was looking for the leg sweep to transition into the STF. Cody Rhodes able to block it. Rainmaker clothesline. Cover by Rhodes. But just a 2 count. Rhodes with a go behind. Thought he was going for crossroads instead. A vertebreaker. Cover once again on Victor. But another kick out at 2. Rhodes now starting to tee off. Goes behind. Crossroads. This might be it here. But not just yet. Marshall Victor just kicking out of everything Cody has to throw at him. Cody Rhodes was going after Victor but slides back inside the ring. And you can see the medical tape over on Victor's shoulder. And another side Russian leg sweep floats over. Just some right hands right to the jaw. Now these men going counter for counter here. Victor off the ropes, ducks down his Rhodes. Oh, and a knee right there, taking him inside out. Now Cody Rhodes looking to get back into it, but a little bit of disrespect there. Just a bitch slap right across the face. And now Rhodes, the Flair style knee drop executed with perfection. And talk about a bit of showboating to your opponent, just doing some push-ups in between a match. But Cody Rhodes is confident here now. Alabama slam. But Victor with an enziguri. And now another combination of strikes here. Sliding knee. Straight into the cover. Oh, but a kick out at 1. Now Victor mounts on him. Palm strikes right to the forehead. Oh, and another forearm busts open. Cody Rhodes right on the forehead. Rhodes comes back with a clothesline. Hits a second. Blocks a kick. Beautiful leg sweep. And now Rhodes off the springboard into the Cody cutter. Cover here. And Victor once again getting that shoulder up. But Rhodes keeping that offense there. Smelling blood in the water. Goes behind, look for cross. Rhodes counters into a clothesline. Trips the leg. Sets him up. Got the STF applied. And remember, DPW rules, you must grab that bottom rope for the rope break to count. And Rhodes just desperately clawing at it. But instead looks to break the whole back elbow right to the nose. Got him up, fireman's carry position. Chokes him on the top rope. Drops the elbow down. The grandson of a plumber looking to take this to 2-0. But not if Victor has anything to say about it. Reverses with an alligator roll. And this could be lights out here. With the rolling guillotine, sits down with his weight. Rhodes immediately looks to get out of it. Beautiful double leg takedown, some hammer fists right to the midsection. Now into the cover for Marshall Victor. But Rhodes with that shoulder up. Now Victor teeing off the strikes, a headbutt right to that open wound. Oh. And Victor once again stalking his opponent with another clothesline. Now Victor looking to come back. Rolls him back inside the ring. Goes back in through the ropes. Rolling Thunder Stunner. And now looking to finish things off. Smells blood in the water. Octopus hold. Center of the ring. Wrenches back. And Rhodes has to tap. And just like that, all it took was that octopus stretch to be applied. And it was lights out for the American Nightmare. And that is a huge win for the submission machine there. And just as soon as it was put in, immediately tapped out.
The following contest set for one fall is for the Fury Women's Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Tokyo, Japan. She is the winner of the 2023 Women's Aztec Rumble, Valentine.
Valentine winning that Rumble back at the end of January. Not only throwing out Daijobou, but had to go up against Nina Rose. Got the pin off of her after 3 Valentine's Massacre elbows, securing her spot at Kingdom Come. But can she keep that momentum going for a title win? Doesn't seem to be any kind of nerves from this aerial assassin.
And her opponent soaring in from the cosmos. She is the reigning and defending Fury Women's Champion, the Starlight Commander, Astra.
Like I said, 150-day reign with that Fury Women's Championship. Second only to Daijobou at 210 days. But nonetheless, an impressive reign for the Starlight Commander. But the question is, will she keep it going after tonight? Of course, credit to Escape Invader for supplying the call of Astra, a wonderful call that I have loved since 22. But now back on the big stage here in our penultimate match for night 1. And these women always steal the show. Could they steal the show once again? As Astra lets go of the belt, perhaps for the last time. Let's get this match underway. Valentine immediately with a knee to the midsection. And oh, what an axe kick. Off the ropes. Beautiful penalty kick to the side of the head. This is a key to victory for Valentine. Stay on top of her opponent, because once she locks in that asteroid belt or hits the Worlds Collide, it could be lights out for Valentine. Now Valentine locks Astra up in the corner, went for a kick, but blocked from Astra. A body splash rolls through, hits the Soaring Comet immediately, but doesn't go for the pin. Instead, Fireman's Carry position. Valentine able to counter. O'Connor rolling from Valentine. Pele kick. And once again, Astra on top. Oh, sorry. Valentine on top. Ooh, Kame Koya knee strike. And once again, Astra backed into that corner. But Valentine going wild with those kicks. Off the ropes. Boot wash right to the side of the face. Into the cover on Astra. But just a 1 count. Oh, and what a kick right to the back. So far, Valentine has stayed on top of Astra, keeping that offense tight and clean as she can. An Ultimate Warrior. But if Astra wants to retain her, she's got to get some offense back in. Side Russian leg sweep. Oh, into a Rings of Saturn, a variation of it. Center of the ring, Astra could be in trouble here as she is wrenching back that shoulder. Could tear a rotator cuff if she's not careful. But Astra able to get out of it. A kick to the gut. She's got her up. Butterfly with the... Oh God, with a Death Rider. But Astra not able to get it out just yet. Tornado kick. And Astra with those signature elbows. I can't forget her debut back at Dead of Night, faced Rosewolf for the title. Sorry, not faced Rosewolf for the title. Went off against Olivia Chan, my mistake. Double leapfrog, but Valentine able to get the shoulder charge to get past her. But a rolling snap mare, a tornado kick right to the head. Beautiful gator roll into a nice wrestling slam. Picks her up again, a second slam. Thank you very much for the hydrate. And now Astra getting into her groove. Butterfly suplex. A second one rolls through. And now a butterfly slam. Rip cord right to the knee strike into the cover. Last retain here, not just yet. Looking for another tornado kick, connects right to the small of the back. And Astra stoic as ever, but took her eyes off her opponent. But able to get that back elbow one in return. Oh, and another one to rock her. She's got her up. Crucifix position. And oh, just launches her. Now Astra stalks her opponent on the outside. Knee right to the face, rip. Clothesline there. Looking for that combination once again. Connects square on the money. Oh, and a slam down. Now throws her back in, does not want to win via countout or disqualification. Kick to the gut. Powerbomb position. Into a gory stretch. Hold on, look at this. Hits the wreckage. Cover. And Valentine with a kick out. I was looking for the asteroid belt, instead gets turned over. Final flash knee strike. Valentine was on the receiving end of a wreckage before, but from Nina Rose. Says it's not going to work this time. But Astra still fighting back. Oh, beautiful vertical suplex from Valentine. And just this striking power from Valentine. Saito suplex. And just oozing that confidence that she always has. Valentine, though, yet to hit the Killer Instinct or the Valentine's Massacre. But still keeping this offense on Astra. Cover out the Kamigoye. Astra with that shoulder up once again. But you can see that she is struggling to kick out there. And she has to roll to the outside of the ring, but Valentine gonna meet her there. Deadlifts her up. Power bomb. Flips over another final flash. Throws her into the barricade. As the referee counts on, she's got to be aware of that 10 count. Oh, and knees first right on the top. Valentine with a submission on the outside. Won't get her the win, but it's going to do some damage. But once again, Astra able to get out of a submission from Valentine. Was looking to retreat to the ring. As she does, bit of cat and mouse there. Roll back in. Another side Russian leg sweep. Straight into the rings of Saturn once again. You can just see the way she's wrenching on that arm. That's going to affect the way that Astra, when she tries to hit that asteroid belt. But she's champion for over 150 days for a reason. She has the endurance. She's got the resiliency. As Astra sent into the ropes. Flips over. And a spinning heel kick. Not gonna pick her up by the throat and tosses her. Perhaps looking for it again. No, picks her up. Gourd Buster GTS. And now the strikes coming in fast from the champion. Leg sweep. Senton. Cover on the challenger and a kick out at 2. Very funny. What do you call the opposite of Astra? Astronaut. Very nice, Nicholas here. Very nice. And Astra getting up to recover, but Valentine right with a boot. And once again, it is Valentine on top of the offense. And just some curb stomps smacking her head against the mat like a basketball. But you gotta think that both these women are starting to get tired as this match progresses any further. And that could benefit the champion. Now Astra rolled back into the ring as Valentine takes a breather on the outside before heading back in herself. Now gonna go up to the top rope. Could we see it here? The Valentines Massacre! Cover. New champion here. 2. Astra with the shoulder up just in the nick of time. Oh, what a knee right to Astra. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Going for it again. Valentine's Massacre for a second time. And we've got a new Fury Women's Champion.
And a new DPW Fury Women's Champion, Anna Valentine.
It took 2, but it was enough to put away Astra and end her reign. But what a reign it was. And giving credit to Astra, she was great as the women's champion, but it is time for a new legacy to begin, as Valentine is your new Fury Women's Champion.
The following contest set for one fall is for the Venom Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger from Las Vegas, Nevada. He is the 2023 Aztec Rumble winner, Blackbird.
Like I said, it was back in the Genesis season that Leon Blackbird was the inaugural television champion and beat T. Taylor on both occasions. One of them in less than 5 minutes. A former member of Edge of Night before Marcus Kane turned his back on the team, attacking Blackbird backstage, putting him through a table. But now he is seizing his opportunity to go for the big gold. Of course, has competed elsewhere, competed in the WWA ZY Cup, the ZY Grand Prix.
His opponent, residing in Hollywood Hills, California, he is the reigning Venom Heavyweight Champion, Heath Taylor.
Taylor, just passing 30 days as champion, defeated the outlaw Jeff Briggs at the previous pay-per-view Road to El Dorado in the main event. Took that belt and redesigned it himself, swapping out the purple and blue for some gold and black there. But that question still remains, can T. Taylor finally get a victory over the rival that has always eluded him? This time the roles reversed. T. Taylor the champion, Leon Blackbird the challenger. There it is, this contest all for that Venom heavyweight title. Blackbird, of course, the winner of the Aztec Rumble. That's how he secured his championship opportunity, throwing out Lethal Wire and Asher Callaghan. Our referee Girl Hebner here in charge for night 1's main event. And I cannot wait for that bell to ring. So enough talking, start fighting. Let's get it on. Blackbird with the first exchange. Got him up in a delayed vertical suplex position. The strength still coming in. And down goes Taylor. Of course, Blackbird's got to be feeling some kind of emotions as well. Had his back turned on by someone he considered a brother, Marcus Kane. Put him through a table. Beautiful reversal there by Blackbird. Taylor comes back up, looks for a boot, blocked. And once again, Blackbird taking control of the situations here. Oh, and tosses him with a variation of the Falcon Arrow. Deadlifts him up into a package suplex. Not gonna go off the rope. Snap leg drop. Gets up again. Another leg drop. And then just repeated stomps once again as Taylor rolls immediately to the apron. Grabs it, but a hot shot from the champion. Now Taylor looking to get some offense here, but Blackbird immediately puts a stop to it. These two men know each other inside and out with the numerous times they've gone against each other. For those of you that were there in the beginning, Blackbird and Taylor had the first ever match in Dorado Pro Wrestling in a fatal 4-way. Covered by the champion and a kick out at 1. And that fatal 4-way has produced all 4 of them to become champions at one point. But Blackbird the only one without a world title to their name. Referee begins their count. They have to the count of 10 to get back in the ring or risk a double count out. And now Taylor walking around taking a bit of a breather. And Blackbird with that right boxing hook, a knee super kick. What a combination from the Demon. Got him by the leg, drops it down hard. And off the ropes looking for another leg drop. Follows it up always with a second one, reverses it. And Blackbird on a roll, kick to the gut. Mark of the Beast. Always a prelude to the Azazel's Wrath. But Taylor catches him with a choke breaker. Gonna turn him around, looking for it. The awful waffle. Cover. And Blackbird with the shoulder up. And Blackbird once again on his feet as Taylor lies prone. But Taylor's still got the fight in him. Throws him off the rope, pops him up. Backbreaker. And Taylor looking to end things here. Hold on a minute. A page out of Blackbird's book. Azazel's Wrath. And Blackbird with the shoulder up once again. Taking a page out of his opponent's playbook. Talk about insult to injury there. And now Taylor in the driver's position here. Off the ropes once again, ducks under. Picks him up, Japanese arm drag. Oh, and a boot across the face. Now crosses the leg together, bow and arrow stretch applied. Oh, just rocking him back and forth. That is going to hurt on the lower lumbar. Blackbird in jeopardy here of tapping out. Instead reverses to a pin, but Taylor immediately able to kick out. Oh, Superman punch! Superman punch out of nowhere, cover! And Taylor just getting that shoulder up. Quick reversal, clothesline from Blackbird. Ducks the one from Taylor off the ropes. Back body drop to the champion. And now the spine to the pine. Blackbird looking again for Mark of the Beast. Instead meets a final flash. But again, another reversal. That right boxing hook. Just rocking the champion. Throws him in the corner. Now picks him up, smashes him to the other side. Looks like he's not done. We're going for a ride there. Now fireman's carry position, torture rack slam. It's now Blackbird on the apron, signals game over. But an up kick from Taylor. The champion's back up. Kick from Blackbird going counter for counter. Hip toss. One for the choke breaker. Dodge out of the way. Dragon suplex. And a flex to show off the strength of Blackbird. He cut down a few pounds. Got a little slimmer to get his speed, but maintains that power that he's always had. As again, another perfect plex with a bridge. Is this enough to put the champion away? Not just yet. We saw Azazel's wrath from the champion, but Blackbird with the F5. The challenge is all fired up now. Snap leg drop. And a third time, a double leg. Blackbird now taking his time to take out his opponent. Power slam position into a cutter. Well, now you've got me interested, Torin. Oh, DDT busts open Taylor. Picks him up again. Cradle position, follow away, slam. Now throws his opponent back inside the ring. He wants that Venom title. He wants the gold back around his waist. A second mark of the beast. Dives into the cover here. We have a new champion. And once again, another kick out. Blackbird starting to get a little bit frustrated here. Going for a stop. Miles off. Big boot and tit for a tat. Both men now busted open. On a knee right to the hamstrings. Off the ropes, penalty kick. And Blackbird is stunned. And oh, just a clothesline to get him off the apron. Blackbird's still on his feet though, albeit a little bit dazed. Oh, beautiful hook kick from Taylor. Picks him up, claw, slam, deadlifts him up. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Enjoy the match. I will be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies, our front door lock was malfunctioning. We're now back in. Taylor ducks the clothesline but doesn't get the second one. Cover once again by Blackbird, but Taylor with the shoulder up. Now Blackbird's starting to let his frustrations loose. Multiple stomps right to the champion. We're stomping a mud hole here. Deadlifts him up. Sit out power bomb. Kick to the gut blocked once again. Taylor's got him by the goozle choke breaker. He's got him up. Final cut. Taylor rolls back in the ring as the referee begins her count. Slides back out and back in, just breaking the count. Almost as if taunting Blackbird to get back up. Instead, gonna meet him out there and throw him back in himself. But Blackbird sees it coming into a slam off a Uranagi. Sorry, a backbreaker off the Uranagi. This has been a main event to see a Luva kick. Cover. The champion is out, but not out for the count. Blackbird. Oh, reverses here. DDT. Blackbird just writhing around. Got him up, sets him up for Muscle Beach here. Muscle Beach. Rolls him over here. Champion to retain. And Blackbird out again. Blackbird with another broken arrow. Stomp right to the chin. Now just half-hearted boot scrubs right to the face, but Taylor not taking too kindly to that. Responds in tow. So once again, this fight goes to the outside. I'm not sure what the strategy is of breaking the count. But Taylor, double leg takedown. Mounted palm strikes right on that open wound there. And again. You can see the blood pouring from Taylor's forehead just above the right eyebrow. Picks him up. Rude awakening. And Blackbird is just stunned. A third time, another choke breaker. Oh, down again. Is this Taylor's moment here? Multiple kicks brings him up. Oh, just a right hand to bring him down. Cradle position up on the shoulders. Oh, and an F5. Spins him around for a second time. The awful. Cover. And finally.
And still, Venom Heavyweight Champion, Team Taylor.
Finally, Taylor has bested the demon, the man he couldn't beat, and retains his Venom Heavyweight Championship. Congratulations to T. Taylor, and what a main event to close on night 1. But do not go anywhere as night 2 begins.
Contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from the 10th circle of hell, she is the woman from your nightmares, Daijobou.
We call her the final boss of the women's division. Had an undefeated streak for nearly 6 months, and during that time held the women's championship with an iron grip before being defeated by Danni Ace in the Genesis season finale. But is one of the deadliest technicians that we have here in Dorado Pro Wrestling, has ended matches in less than 5 minutes. So my question is, who is brave enough and or stupid enough to face her, especially when she's in a mood after her subordinates Marcus Kane and Leon Blackbird had the falling out, thus disbanding Edge of Night? We're gonna find out right now.
So please I meet you now. You know my name. Mother destroyer, you're one and the same. Mr. Picture time to give up the phone. I'm lost and now, damn, it's good to be home. Just call me out for
Introducing her opponent. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, she is the Lone Wolf, the Alpha Rose Wolf.
It's been long months since we've seen the inaugural women's champion in a DPW ring, but Rose Wolf is back. But one thing to note, Rose lost that women's championship to this woman in 5 minutes, and since then hasn't been able to beat Daijobou. But this is a different Rose that we are seeing. This is not the happy-go-lucky Rose Wolf from the Genesis season. This might not even be the Rose Wolf that went against EMP in the best of 7. For those of you that don't remember, EMP suplexed Rose Wolf at Aztec Warfare off a ladder to the outside of the ring that put her on the shelf for months. But now she's back here in our opening contest for Kingdom Come Night 2. So let's get this over with. Let's go. And Rose with the opening strikes with a jawbuster to die. And a butterfly lung blower to Daijobou. Like I said, these two women have gone at it twice before, and each time Daijobou obliterated Rose Wolf. And from what I can see, she has harbored those feelings still. But Dai back up, goes around, DDT! And now Dai seeming to get rid of that shock with a snap German. But Rose comes back with a right hand. Daijobou sent into the corner. Chest of forearm right across the face into the tree of woe. She's got her up. Back stabber. Shades of Carlito there. And now Rose clothesline over the top. Don't think she's done. And Rose Wolf gonna fly Tope Suicida. This is the Rose Wolf that we know, flying off like nobody's business. But Daijobou coming back, cravat suplex. And now sent back inside the ring. We still have to remember who Rose Wolf is up against. She's called the final boss for a reason. Armbar stretch now on Rose Wolf. You see the way she's popping those hips to get the max amount of extension that she can on that arm. Now it's Rose center the corner, overhand chop. And an exploder suplex into the corner. Cover on Rose. Will we see a repeat from Dead of Night? And a kick out. Another thing to note, Rose Wolf has never gotten out of the Lucid Dream submission. Taps immediately once it was locked in before. So surely she's got to be wary of that. Rose with a kick to the forehead. Dai with a counter. Kick to the midsection. Rose comes off the ropes, ducks underneath. Leapfrogs over. Oh, super kick. Now picking apart the arms of Rose while stretching her in ways the body isn't supposed to stretch. Now Rose and Dai off the apron as Daijobou just slaps her off of it. Now Rose rolled back into the apron, elbow right to the small of the back. But another kick rocks the former champion. And lays in the forearms. Clothesline to Daijobou off the ropes. Back body drop. Signals her up and a spine buster to the woman from your nightmares. Rose is more ferocious, more devastating than she used to be. Hits with a switch punch, rolling neck breaker. And now into a cover. But a kick out from Daijobou. And now just stomping away at the leader of Edge of Night. Try to say former leader. Off the ropes once again, leapfrog over. Second leapfrog. Japanese arm drag. But Daijobou able to counter. Got her up. Oh, snap brainbuster. The crowd not too happy towards Dai. But Rose coming back with some more strikes. Missed the first roundhouse, gets the second one on the second time around. And again, some more strikes. Off the ropes, Superwoman punch. But hesitating to go into the cover. Instead, makes some space. Sent of blood, no! And Dai turns it around into a DDT once again. Goes over, but Rose counters into a power slam. So far, this has been longer than their past matches combined. Oh, Fireman's carry over the top rope. Gotta say, for being on the shelf for months, she is doing great. Referee to count of 3, but Rose and Dai still fighting on the outside. Fireman's carry position near the apron, rolls around the world forearm. And Rose with a Kamegoye. But they gotta be wary of the 10 count. Referee's already at count of 6. Dai with the reversal. Throws her back inside the ring. And remember, Dai only needs that one opening to take advantage. Drag and screw leg whip. Oh, and slams it to the mat. One for a stomp, misses. Rose able to get back up to her feet. Spinning roundhouse. Oh, and another hook kick. Just these constant ground strikes is what's keeping Dai at bay, as well as the speed from Rose. And this crowd is electric for her return. And now Rose got her set up on the ropes, could be looking to dive again. No, instead off the ropes. Shoulder check from Daijobou. And this time Rose coming off the ropes with a rebound. Goes behind, snap, Dragon keeps the bridge. Cover on Rose Wolf. But a kick out at 2. Slams her down, another armbar stretch. And you can just see the way. Look how high those hips are popping up. Kick to the gut, cutter. Oh no, Lucid Dreams locked in. Remember, Rose hasn't gotten out of it. Except for today. Successful counter. But again, another shoulder charge from Dai. Now puts her against the ropes. And just rebounding elbows to the back. And now Daijobou taking a bit of a breather before going back to the offense. Cover on Rosewolf. Don't know how effective this might be. But got a 2 counter off it anyways. Now Daijobou settling into what she gets comfortable with. When she finds that opening, capitalizes off of it. Oh, what a clothesline right to the back of the neck. Kick to the back. Gonna tie her up. Cattle. Mutilation. It is locked indeed. The bridge is up there. Rose looking in a bit of trouble. But instead rolls around. Oh, just a snap roundhouse to the back of the head. Oh, and what a right hand. She got out of that lucid dreams fairly quickly. Perhaps that's firing her up. But Dai just is fired up as well. Drops the elbow, nobody home. Harlem sidekick. And once again, they go to the outside. Rose rolling back in. Breaks the count once again. Seemingly indecisive of if she should go for her or not. And ultimately decides to get to the outside where she is. But a little bit too late as Dai already recovered. Off the rope, scent of blood! Scent of blood out of nowhere, cover! And Dai with the shoulder up at 2. And just like that, pulls it out. But this fight continues. Got her by the wrist. Kamekoye. And Rose seemingly in control of this match, but perhaps not for long as Dai blocks the forearm, throws her into the ropes, back elbow strike. And into the alley-oop bomb. Rose once again crawling to the corner to get to her feet. But that forearm isn't going to make anything better. Up on the top. Oh, takes a nasty fall on the way down. Daijobou has her trapped in that corner there. Just twisting her limbs apart and striking her down when she can. Ripcord knee strike on the money. Was looking for an STO. Rose able to reverse. Series of knife edge, chops back elbow. And now some Muay Thai knees against the ropes. Doesn't look like she's done. Signals to the crowd. Big boot. You could just feel the energy between these two women, how personal it is with this match. Oh, a back rake to Rosewolf. Gut wrench position into a suplex. Now Daijobou throwing Roosevelt back inside the ring. Dai belly to belly suplex. Cover. And Rose out at 2 once again. And Daijobou losing her patience. Armringer down. Roosevelt brings her back up to her feet. Roundhouse to knock her out. Up on the mount, hammer fist to the head. Wall of Thorns. Wrenches back. And Dai taps. Welcome back, Rose, and what a way to return. Came back fast with that wall of thorns the second it was locked in. Dai with no choice but to surrender to the bell. Rosewolf is back with a fire. And what comes in her future for season 2? I cannot wait to see that.
The following contest set for one fall is for the Dorado Pro Wrestling Television Championship. Introducing first the challenger, residing in Washington, D.C. by way of Okinawa, Japan, Vandy Kirigaya.
Kirigaya was very close to beating Blackbird's record of 6 defenses. On his 6th defense, he lost it to Astra Callaghan. And you can tell he's probably pissed about that. Or indifferent, we never know.
Honestly, I'm starting to get the feeling that he just doesn't have emotions. I tried to ask him how he was feeling after he won that #1 contendership match, and he kind of just like stared at me and said, "I'm alright."
He's like our more energetic Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, that seems about right.
But now here comes the silver medalist.
Introducing his opponent, he is the reigning and defending Dorado Pro Wrestling Television Champion, the silver medalist, Astra Callaghan.
Astra Callaghan has had a great run so far with that television championship, and a retention here. Well, it's going to be good things going into that draft, even though secondary championships are technically free agents. They can come and go between brands.
Absolutely, they can defend on either brand. It appears that they are going to be up for draft. This draft, if I remember correctly.
We'll have to see as those details come in. We're still working out all the details of how the draft is going to go. But they will be ready in time, in 2 weeks' time. Nonetheless, coming in with that stoic walk to the ring. He is all business when it comes to wrestling.
Absolutely. Look there. Seems a lot more composed than last week. A much more stern look. Almost a scowl on his face. Just an angry focus.
Well, just don't let him near a mic. He tends to sing Yellow Submarine a lot. It gets very irritating.
You don't like Yellow Submarine?
It's like the 7th best Beatles song.
I mean, yeah, but it's still a Beatles song.
think you just like it because it's written by someone named Ringo.
No.
But nonetheless, this television championship has had quite a lineage as well, like the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, inaugural champion Leon Blackbird we saw in the main event of Night 1, but also Lethal Wire, Vandy Kirigaya, and now Astra Callaghan. And these title matches, ooh, they tend to steal the show sometimes.
Now, something interesting that we haven't touched on yet. Vandy Kirigaya not only fighting for revenge against Asher here, but also fighting for the title of the first double champion, the first two-time champion.
That's very true.
In DPW.
Well, let's get this match underway. Let's see if Vandy can become the first two-time champion as Asher Callaghan with a rolling clothesline right off the bat. These matches have started off hot in Kingdom Come.
Look here, Vandy looking to take control early on. Never mind, turned around by Callaghan, keeping control of this match in the early stages. Irish whip in the corner, followed by a clothesline.
And coming in hot again.
Gotta love the intensity, just how hard he hits those turnbuckles on the opposite side.
And that breaks apart that elbow there. Tornado kick lands right on the money. Goes for a second one, hits it.
Well, looking here, pulled up. A little bit of stalking.
But you saw the
Grab one
stance
ankle.
that Callaghan had his hands up just in case Vandy decided to go for a strike. It's very self-aware of his opponent.
Absolutely, very patient as well. You can see him letting Vandy get up and then taking advantage of it, letting him exert that stamina to pull himself up. Beautiful back body drop on the apron. Brutality incarnate is Asher right now. Knee to the head, stomp to the back.
And busted open Kirigaya, I believe, just above the eyebrow. And then took a knee right there. Kirigaya went for a running dropkick, but Callaghan swiftly went back into the ring. Oh, went for a chop, but caught him on the face. And into a backbreaker. Now into the cover.
Looking here for a cover. That's a 1. That's a 2. Kick out by Vandy. Asher looking to the crowd here. Vandy set up.
Hits
Basement
a
drop kick.
And now Callaghan tying up the legs. Cleverly positioned, but hits a backstabber instead. It's one unique way to hit it. Callaghan dodges the clothesline. Sets him up for that spinning brainbuster. Another chop to the chest. Got him with a single leg. Beautiful wrestling takedown. Into the cover once again to retain. And Vandy out at 2 once more.
It is a testament to how athletic. Oh, look at here.
Sorry to cut you off. Could be looking for the Bushwick driver. He's got him set up. Bushwick driver. Cover.
Cover here.
This could be it.
1. That's a 2. Pick up by Vandy once again.
2.5.
As I was saying here, as Asher maintains control here. Asher,
Looks like he's barely breaking a sweat.
Huge testament to his athleticism. Not only not breaking a sweat, just the strength. Look at them. About the same height, but the size of Vandy, the amount of muscle on him, and being able to pick him up as easily as he is.
Callaghan has always been in tremendous shape, but it's over the past hiatus. Vandy gained some muscle.
Vandy has absolutely gotten much bigger in the past couple of days.
But he's also retained the
couple of
speed.
weeks, sorry. Absolutely, he's almost like a miniature Brock Lesnar with hair.
I don't want to imagine that. The beautiful combination sets up Pele kick to the champion. Callaghan immediately rolls out of the ring. Vandy gonna allow him to come back in. Sets him up with an overhand chop into the corner. Oh, and just slams his head into that top turnbuckle.
Kick, some stomps to the midsection here by Vandy. Taking a walkout, letting him roll away.
Kokeshi headbutt. Nice forearm. Goes in with another one. Ducks the clothesline. Pele kick. Like I said, the speed that Vandy can hit those strikes, cover. Another kick out. As I was saying, the speed at which Vandy hits those strikes is still fascinating.
Also, just the flexibility that he has for how muscular he is. Usually when you see these very muscular men, you don't see them being especially flexible.
What a slap to the face. It doesn't look like Callaghan's going to take that too kindly. Oh, and kicks his legs from under him.
Looking maybe for... Oh, never mind. I was thinking the backstabber, but looking like he's just going to stretch the midsection of Vandy there.
Almost like an extended variation of that cloverleaf or a Boston Crab. But like we've seen, Callaghan very well versed in a technical mat wrestling. Goes back in. We've seen this from a few wrestlers, always hesitant to chase their opponents.
Especially when they have to cross those, whenever they have to cross those steel steps, and understandable too. If that person is playing possum and they spear you into that step.
Kiwi Crusher. Also, welcome in Ricky Flash. Welcome into DPW. Good to see you. Kirigaya rolling forearm.
Callaghan is out, flipping over, looking for a cover now. That is a one rope break.
That might have been lights out. That's what he used to beat Lethal Wire.
For a stomp to the arm now.
Now some Kawada kicks right to the nose. Wouldn't be surprised if he broke it. Now stomps onto the hand.
A little bit of trash talk from Vandy here, following to the outside. Knee drop right to the head.
Now taking a bit of a breather.
Slowing it down, doesn't want to get his pace too high. He is a bigger man than Callaghan.
Oh, hold on, look at the strength though. Back body drop. Also welcome in Tug Moocow. Looking forward to your match. Picks him up. German suplex.
Vandy getting the crowd on his side. We've got some interesting chants from social media for Callaghan, or I suppose in support of Vandy.
Well, look at this. The cloverleaf on the outside. It isn't going to get you the win, but it's going to cause a hell of a lot of pain.
Kick to the bottom of the jaw.
As Vandy now
take control.
Thrown back inside the ring. Astra looking to get his momentum back. Flatliner into the armbar stretch, and just the way those hips are popped up. I said this with Daijobou. The way those hips are popped up to overextend the shoulder, you can tear out a rotator cuff like that.
Absolutely.
But
Taking
Vandy,
a lot of inspiration from Ichao. Beautiful Enziguri. Now
Vandy
here.
signaling here to the crowd. Perhaps looking for the long kiss goodnight. No. Whoa, 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 whoa.
I don't know what just
happened. I don't know what happened there. But Callaghan once again. Bushwick driver.
Callaghan looking for the cover now. That is a 1. That is a 2.
And again, another kick out.
You can see the composure has just broken of Asher there.
Well, remember,
Like
he's lost to Kirigaya before. He lost last week.
Not only that, that winning streak of his has been lost now. He is at the end of his rope, and he is at such a big stage. It has to take a toll on you mentally.
Cover off the penalty kick. Get a kick out at 2. Now Kirigaya gonna try for a second time perhaps.
Looks like a psycho knee incoming.
The psycho knee, no cut once again. One for a forearm block by Kirigaya, overhand chop.
Well, looking here, Irish whip into the corner. Asher taking his time, moving in slowly.
Vandy reverses, Callaghan flips over. Vandy misses the clothesline. Asher Callaghan responds with one of his own.
Looking to rally the crowd here.
This crowd is not happy. Cover. And Kirigaya once again with a kick out. And like I said, that psyche's starting to falter, it seems. Kick to the guy. Once again,
Here.
caught. And another slam. Rolling forearm connects. The champ is down. And perhaps a third time's a charm, sets up in the corner. Makes a beeline. Busaiku knee. Busts him open, cover. But too
Another
close
rope
to
break.
the ropes. Poor positioning on Vandy's part, but it connected on the money. Callaghan is dazed.
And now just those Kawada kicks to that open wound on his head. Vandy talking shit. Asher has to pull himself up by the ropes here.
One elbow from Callaghan. Now lays in the right hands. Blocked by Vandy. Kick to the gut.
Return kick to the gut.
Now
Make
just
it
going counter
three.
for counter.
Irish
Off the
whip.
ropes. Was looking to duck underneath, but couldn't quite get the timing. Now Asher. Kick right to the leg. Oh. Went for the leg trip.
Oh, oh.
Inverted heel hook. Heel hook's in deep too. But he's got to pop that hips
Vandy-
just a little more to get the tension there.
Vandy can't seem to see the rope to his right.
Well, the referee's right in his face.
I'm going to turn it around though. Some closed fist punches.
And remember, Vandy was busted open earlier in the match. The blood could be getting into his eyes. Off the ropes, spinning heel kick. Looked like a messy dark side of the moon, but connected nonetheless.
Stomps the hand here. Make it 3.
Add another
Never
3.
mind. I feel like it looks like he's playing Uno.
This is the most emotion we've seen for Vandy.
I
Picks him up by the throat, tosses him into the corner. His head might have hit the turnbuckle.
can't see the shot blocked by the ref here. Looking.
German
turn around.
suplex. This is what beat him the last time. But still not going for that pin.
No, instead looking to do some trash talk is Vandy, really trying to get in the head, make him fully lose it. Looking
Was
here,
looking for a perfect
counter.
flex instead. Counter. Clothesline from clothesline to Kirigaya. This commentary thing's hard.
Looking here, it's
Series of
chopped. It
chops.
says Asher.
Thrown into the barricade. And now Callaghan wears down. The wrist stomps right between the shoulder.
Looking here, Vandy looking to take control. Throwing Asher into the center of the ring, taking his time.
Well, heads back
Moving
out.
to the outside.
Thought he might have been leaving this match. Thought he might have been bored. But Callaghan taking advantage of the opportunity. Armbar stretch once again. You can see the blood pouring down Callaghan's face. And
Now looking
perhaps
here,
for a
maybe-
third time.
Maybe a Birchwood driver. Looking here, picked
Got him
up.
up. Down a third time. Could this be a final? And the champion retains.
Your winner and still Dorado Pro Wrestling Television Champion, Astra Callaghan.
It's a hard-fought battle for Kirigaya, but he could not reclaim what was lost as Callaghan retains the television championship.
Kirigaya so close to being the first two-time champion in DPW. Unfortunately, not making it that last inch there after that third Bushwick driver. And you can hear the crowd is not happy. Boos abound.
They definitely are.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Seattle, Washington, Danni Ace.
Okay, for season 2, we really gotta fix his mic.
I think that's just... Is that Lenny playing with the volume again?
I don't know. At this point, I've almost given up on him. But it's either him or Richard Smalls, and I do not want to deal with Smalls.
Richard Smalls is perfectly fine wearing his weenie costume and selling popcorn.
Yeah. But nonetheless, Danni Ace coming down. The crowd seems to have turned on her just a little bit after her actions.
I mean, you gotta imagine, after coming in with Daybreak and now turning around and doing this.
But we know what Daybreak is capable of.
Introducing her opponent from Kamakura, Kanagawa, Japan, Iyo Sky.
Well, I'm glad to announce that before she was attacked in my office, we have come to the agreement that she will extend her contract for Season 2 and will be available in the draft pool, so Iyo Sky is becoming a permanent addition to the roster come Season 2. And I'm sure you're happy about that, and you'll probably want to nab her as well.
Absolutely. She might be right behind Rosewolf on my look to nab list.
But just remember, you're going against me in that draft. We're gonna have to fight for those.
Oh, I'll be fighting for them, all right.
Well, speaking of fight, let's see what happens between these two women in their third encounter. And Iyo, both women going for drop kicks.
A bit of a mind meld between the two ladies there.
Well, hey, they had the same idea. They faced off twice before. Beautiful enziguri from Ace. We were tempted to make this a no DQ match, but in the upcoming match, you'll see why we didn't.
We have enough backstage attacks. We don't need more injuries.
We've had enough attacks in the past 2 weeks. We do not need more people getting hurt than they already are. We saw the referee pulling back Ace from trying to interfere going to the outside, but it doesn't look like it's going to stop her for long.
Potentially worried about Iyo Sky on the outside there, but looking like he's letting her go now. Just doing some punishment to the outside here.
But Iyo pops up, Hurricane Rana. I guess that is sort of a benefit with Io's smaller stature. She can get those Hurricane Ranas very low to the floor with little punishment herself.
Look like she wants to take control here. Dragon screw leg whip.
Ace back to her feet. And a Frankensteiner.
Very quick to follow up, but looks like Ace maybe looking for a counter here.
Hits a Frankensteiner of her own, but straight into the cover. Kick out at 1. Both these women known for their high-flying ability, especially Io's moonsault, the over the moonsault, very beautiful display that she can do.
Absolutely. Now looking here, pulling Ace to her feet. Never mind. Counter by Ace.
Off the ropes
Off
once
the
again. Drop salt kick. And a Marana.
A stomp to the face. Knee to the face.
Cover here by
Here's the
Ace to
cover.
get a win. But another
Is it-
kick out at 1. Now both women
Go off
have
the
that
rope.
high flying ability. Ace slightly taller, has a bit more of a toned build, but that doesn't mean to underestimate Iyo, a former Stardom champion, a former NXT Women champion. Went to shuffle the deck, caught with a super kick. As I was listing off her accomplishments, as Iyo now throws her into the corner.
Danni Ace may have size and strength on her side, but Iyo is just that little bit faster and also just a little bit more experienced here.
Well, hold on a minute here.
Looking.
Off the top rope, Spanish fly. Or do we call that a
Both
Japanese
ladies
fly? I'm not sure.
reeling.
And now Iyo off the top, looking for it over the moonsault, connects. This could be a quick win here. Oh, but a kick out from Ace. Like I said, a beautiful moonsault there.
Ace able to pull herself up using the ropes, but looking like a little punishment to the legs is in order. Make that a little bit more. Some chops, a drop kick.
Well, it's a smart idea. Those low kicks are debilitating when they add up. Oh, now double knees right to the midsection.
Couple of overhanded strikes here. Stocking her in the jaw to end it off, and and one knee.
And look at
And
this. Shades of
interesting.
Tajiri with the... Jesus Christ, with the tarantula.
Some interesting offense. 2 clotheslines here, catches the leg.
Sweeps it from
Sweeps
underneath.
out.
Ace starting to fire back up. Another standing frog splash. Into the cover. It's still amazing how the height she can get from a standing frog splash. And she can still get that impact. She can tuck those legs back. She can tuck those arms back behind her legs. Snap DDT and get that impact. Just like this. Another one. Into the cover
Danni
once
Ace-
again.
Danni Ace is an athlete. She is very good at jumping, and that's why she can do so much damage from the top rope.
Talk about a
massive
jump right
height
there. And now
time
it's
at the
Ace's
top
turn
rope.
from the high red district. Ace in the hole. But Iyo once again kicks out. This is their first 2 count for Danni Ace. And now Iyo in a dangerous situation here. She gets speared off the apron.
Now looking here, some stomps on the outside, but an up kick by Danni Ace, taking control back.
But Danni Ace,
Turning her over, stomp to the leg.
as I said, Danni Ace still fairly new to wrestling. Has only started wrestling in the Genesis season. Iyo Sky has that experience over her. But she's holding her own. Nice bulldog from Danni Ace. I was going to say maybe we should keep them on separate brands, but women are cross-branded. They can go wherever they want. They just have to challenge for their brand's title. And Ace gonna shuffle the deck. Hits it right there, side of the temple. And
Io's
Iyo with a
not
kick
moving.
out.
Scratch that kick out by Iyo.
And Danni Ace gonna go for it a second time. Can she hit it? Ace in the hole, shoots the half with the distance. And another cover. And
That is
secures
it.
that win. Well, hopefully this puts an end to their little rivalry. Because I can't afford new furniture if they break some more.
I was about to say our budget's tight enough as it is, especially with all the pyro that's going on now.
Yeah. That's fine. I could just ask Blaze. But congratulations to Danni Ace on this win here against Iyo Sky. But come... Tug, funny you mentioned that. I got an announcement later on after the show ends.
Is an unsanctioned match. In this match, there are no counts, no disqualifications, only pinfalls and submissions inside the ring. Introducing first, from Essex, England, representing the United Empire, he is a former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, the Aerial Assassin, with Ospreay.
He threatened to sue me if I didn't give him his own custom graphic.
I mean...
And all I got are Noah bucks.
Did you take the Noah bucks?
Kinda have to. But nonetheless, the Aerial Assassin, the leader of the United Empire, makes his way in. But like it's been said, former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, former Junior Heavyweight Champion, the longest Revolution Pro British Heavyweight Champion, Tug, has got a lot on his hands, hooves. Yeah.
Introducing his opponent, he is the Centaur of the Century, the Barnyard Superstar, Moocow.
Moocow, the man, Centaur, you know what I mean, of the people.
The guy of the audience.
It's him.
It's this guy.
But Tug always finds a way to get the crowd behind him, make them believe in him. He made a believer out of the nation of the WWA when he went against Okada. Can he do it in the temple against Will Ospreay? This time in an unsanctioned match. Also, just to give an announcement for the future. Season 2 of Dorado Pro Wrestling for the month of June. We will be doing charity sponsored by the World Wildlife Fund. I'm not joking. We will be doing charity shows. All proceeds will go to the WWF. And we have incentives for them as well. More details to come on that in the Discord server. But right now, let's get this match going. Ospreay with a sling blade. And a drop kick
right after. Ospreay starting this off strong, looking to take control right from the get-go and keep Tug down. He knows how much of a physical threat Tug is with all of that physical strength.
And Tug immediately going for some plunder. Picks up, that's a sledgehammer. Oh, right to the gonads.
That was maybe not catching the gonads.
Pretty close.
He's still standing, but definitely a close. That one hit home.
Definitely did. Ospreay coming back though with a flying heel kick. Like I said, this match is unsanctioned. Even the referee had to change out of the official DPW uniform, cover off the sunset flip.
I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure Tug just got all of the revenge he needed right there.
The tug, look at this, gory stretch. The submission innovated by Gory Guerrero. Looking for the submission, but Ospreay with a back elbow end to an arm drag. Oh, and a stiff forearm.
Ospreay grabbing that sledgehammer.
Oh, tip right to the midsection, into the hip. Tug was able to dodge that one.
Tug thumb to the eye, making him drop the sledgehammer, but looking like another
Oh,
red
sunset
right on the
flip
turnbuckle.
into the turnbuckles, but a kick out at one. And look at the chest of Moocow. It is already red and bruised up.
A very direct hit from a sledgehammer to the midsection. Some people on social media saying maybe Ospreay wearing a cup to protect below the belt. Probably a good idea in this kind of match.
The cup might have been made of titanium there. And Ospreay going around the world into the Fujiwara armbar. Tell Moocow in a little bit of trouble, but instead rolls through. Like I said, these two men are heated for each other. Went for a European uppercut. Tug just missing. But does catch a right hand. Off the ropes once again. Flying heel kick. And Tug's got to roll to the outside.
Ospreay picking up that sledgehammer once again. Comes to the outside. Never mind. Gets back in.
Take a breather. If you can, this match could go a while. But also seems like a bit of indecisiveness.
Getting in and out of the ring there. Maybe stretching out the groin where he took that hit.
Unrelated note, 2K, fix your game. Kick to the gut from Moocow for a counter. Throws him back inside. Grabs the sledgehammer once again. I didn't know Triple H was in town. Oh, right to the arm.
Looking here, out in the crowd, AR Legend, welcome in. Great to see you today.
Oh, God.
And now,
This sledgehammer is doing damage. Treating their bodies like it's drywall. The tug with a back elbow. Hits a clothesline. Gets the second one, crowd behind him. Off the ropes, pop-up drop kick. And yes, welcome in, Mr. AR Legend. Good to see you. Cover on Ospreay. And Ospreay with a kick out at 2.
Tug can't believe it. All those strikes with the sledgehammer. Maybe a few more will do the trick.
We are only 5 minutes into this match, and both men have already showing the wear of this match. Now Ospreay with some strikes.
Ooh, drop down on top of the handle of that sledgehammer. And just snapping the arm there. And recover here. Kick out at 2 by Tug.
Well, so far, it's only been a sledgehammer that we've seen, but it is doing damage. Tug able to roll out of the way from the other hit.
Knocking the sledgehammer out of his hand. I'm going to throw him into the
Ropes
ropes
this
here.
time.
European uppercut.
And now rolls to the outside. And Tug gonna follow in pursuit.
You can see just how Tug is walking, the toll that that sledgehammer is taking on him. Not to mention what it must be doing to Ospreay.
Well, they're gonna keep going at it. Tug going for a swing. No!
Oh!
Right to the Moocows.
Well, I think we've discovered that Moocow is
Not wearing a cup.
cup.
Into the cover. But Tug able to get that shoulder up. Well, he is part horse. I don't think there's a cup that big.
Now looking here, what has he got?
Hey, it's already a hockey fight. Might as well.
Ooh, uppercut landing on the hockey stick, pulled out from under him.
Now Ospreay looking for a hat trick here.
I think that's a little bit more than a hat trick.
Whoa, geeked out Roden. Welcome in. This is a late shift.
Looks like the late shift is out and filing into the temple here. Welcome in all our new viewers.
Welcome in the Iceman. As Ospreay pulled out a candlestick but heads back inside the ring. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in to Dorado Pro Wrestling. This is our season finale of Kingdom Come pay-per-view. Ospreay.
Now looking.
Stormbreaker.
Over cover here. That's a 1. That is a 2. Kick out by 2.
Well, there was a bell there, but that's just our little salute to Geeked Out Roden. Another European uppercut. And a big chop, a second one. Now Ospreay up on the top rope and one single swipe. And Tug gathering the crowd behind him. You see the remnants of that hockey stick just broke over Tug. And back to the sledgehammer we go.
Not a wooden hockey stick either. Possibly splinters of fiberglass stuck in his back.
Just posing in between each strike. But Ospreay able to kick it out of his hand, but I don't think he's all there trying to go for another kick. Gets the hip toss, though.
Hip toss. Ospreay, a couple of strikes here, turned around with a beautiful forearm by Tug and looking for...
Again, the gory stretch on the outside. I pray that none of these men end up in those studded steel steps there.
I think some of the people in the crowd would love to see Ospreay get over there.
They definitely would. Single leg takedown, snaps the leg back.
Taking a breather there, walking it off.
Well, hey, wouldn't you want to? Jeez. Tossed into the barricade goes Tug Moocow as Ospreay walks slowly over towards the sledgehammer.
Oh, right on the hand.
Well, hey, if you remember back in WWE, Tug Moocow broke 3 fingers of Kevin Owens. And now perhaps looking to do the same to Will Ospreay. Went for a hit. Ospreay missing with the drop kick. Oh, sledgehammer to the midsection.
Very close to hitting that cup again. And it looks like one of those just hit his head.
I understand that both these men signed the contract to agree to this match. But this is becoming hard to watch. As Tug just mercilessly going. Oh, hits the head again. A second. Stop him. And Ospreay finally able to get some reprieve. Throwing him away.
Looking here, a bit of looking to the crowd. I don't know if Ospreay knows where he is.
I doubt, but you can see him limping on the way to the ring. A little bit of cat and mouse there. Drop kick to the back.
Oh, just the effects of that sledgehammer hits to the head. The slow reaction, hop over the steps.
And he's not done. Oof. Ospreay
and just staring at Tug, and look at that.
And you can see Ospreay just flailing for anything to get Tug away from him. And again, this sledgehammer just comes into play. A series of strikes. Ospreay back into the barricade. Tug Moocow taking a second to breathe. And Ospreay busted open on the barricade. Suplex onto the sledgehammer. Oh, and this time it's right to the tibia. Just below the kneecap.
Looking like Ospreay might be very glad for those knee pads right now.
Hey, I don't know how much they're helping him. And you can see this match starting to wear on both of these men. As their strikes become slower, a bit sloppier, you can see them missing. And Tug starting to talk smack. Walking a bit like Cody Rhodes. No Tug. They dropped the hammer. Ospreay went for a dropkick again. And you could just see it in Ospreay, the toll that it's taken with this match. Also, welcome in Jakob Puffs. Good to see you.
Both men very, very sluggish here. The pace of everything they are doing slowed to a halt. It's like we're watching a normal match between these two at 50% speed.
That might just be what it is. Ospreay with a dropkick right to the back. Signaling to the crowd. The crowd indifferent on this match. And now Ospreay starting to get his bearings back. Goes back to the sledgehammer. And even Tug now struggling to get back to his feet quickly. And now mercifully they go back inside the ring.
Look at Tug just face down, barely moving.
Standing Shirai Nui, no counter, power slam!
Power slam on where that stick was broken.
Cover. Could this be enough somehow? Ospreay able to kick out. But picks him up, looking for a powerbomb. No, Ospreay gonna fight out of it. Kick to the gut. We're going to see it a second time, perhaps, for the Stormbreaker. No counter. Clothesline. Now Tug slowly, well, I thought he was going to make his way to the top turnbuckle. Instead, goes for the kendo stick. Oh, and a whack right there. Straight into the cover. One and done, perhaps.
Right between the eyes. Ospreay able to kick out, but you can see they're completely out of it.
This place is looking like a war zone. But now Tug off the top rope. Moo splash.
Ospreay gasping for air on the ground. That's a 2 kick out by Ospreay.
And a 2.5. And now Tug with another strike. Looking to dish out punishment. Again and again. Oh, and breaks it over his body. Once again, Tug Moocow going up to the top rope. Could be thinking a second moo splash. Will he connect? He will. Cover once more.
Cover once again as a 1. That is a 2 kick out once again by Ospreay. Reaching for potentially the rope, but out of his mind right now.
Tug
looking.
Oh, brain buster. Haven't seen that from Tug before, but landed square on his head. And Tug just keeps going furniture shopping.
Opting not to take it in, maybe a good, wise decision with all the toll these weapons have taken throughout this match.
Or perhaps looking for something even better. And pulls out the tables. Someone call Devon. Well, no, instead opting, going back to the top rope. Perhaps the 3rd time's a charm. Moo splash, nobody home.
Ooh, drop kick right in the face there. You can see Tug reeling from it.
And I feel like it wasn't that Ospreay dodged. It was that he got lucky.
It looked like he was just trying to get up there.
Now Ospreay slides to the outside, grabbing the chair that Tug brought out.
Tug is
Oh, and a swipe across the back. Oh, kick right to the midsection. Drop kick missing. But hits a massive clothesline.
There it is, that slow reaction from
Ospreay on top of the chair. Moo splash, cover.
That's a 2. That is a 3. Tug Moocow wins the unsanctioned match.
Did he win or just survive? Because look at the mess around the ring.
Look at that brainbuster right there on the broken pieces of a kendo stick and a hockey stick.
Well, congratulations, Tug Moocow. We might not be able to cover your injuries, but go get some ice for God's sake.
We do have one Band-Aid.
Now, all right, we are back. Thank goodness. This was getting really hard to do. You will get your monitor back in a second, but let's get this going. Apologies for that, everybody. Technology's a bitch, but we are back now. Match has been restarted. Because I'm the CEO, I can do what I want. And we apologize for that. But back to what we were saying before some technical issues. Marie, like we say, coming in since the beginning. Eden Rose came in a little bit later, I believe at Golden Gates, if I'm correct, if I'm mistaken, but has taken it by storm. Let's not forget the pattern of the Intercontinental Championship that's been had. Every Intercontinental Champion to this point has eventually become a World Champion. Jackie McKay unfortunately had to vacate her championship belt, but she did hold that title. And now Eden Rose followed in suit. After losing the IC belt, she is now the Venom Women's Champion. I'm not saying that Syn Maxwell could have the same fate, but there is a pattern to notice. No, it's new champion Chloe Smith won it back in night 1. Congratulations to Chloe Smith. Oh, beautiful German suplex from Eden Rose. Now, Eden Rose, despite her stature, she can get that center of gravity load, pop those hips, get those suplexes, even on women who are larger in size. It's impressive from someone at that standpoint. Now Eden Rose just getting in the face of Marie. Maria having none of it. Sorry, Marie, not Maria. That's a different person. But now Marie, kick to the gut. Looking for the DDT, but Eden Rose taking advantage of the stalling. Now got her on the shoulders. ATL. Cover on Marie to retain. Very close 2 count there for Eden Rose. Is perhaps looking for the Garden of Eden. Marie able to counter, hits a mat slam. Deadlift powerbomb. Almost a variation of the fall from Grace. I hope while he's on vacation, Callaghan didn't go look for AAA, but nonetheless, sleeper hold applied on the outside. I don't know how smart this is from Marie, though. If she passes out, she's got to lug her back in the ring. But Eden Rose with a counter of a back elbow. Went for a roundhouse, but caught with an ankle pick. And a low calf kick from Eden Rose to Marie. Off the ropes. Ducks underneath. Hits a leapfrog. Goes around swinging neck breaker. And down again. Just the point of that elbow right to the forehead. Even if it doesn't bust you open, that's going to do a lot of damage. Shake your cranium around. So they always say the first defense is always the hardest one. But Eden Rose looking to show that she can do it. Perfect plex. Oh, but a kick out from Marie once again. But Eden Rose not gonna let her go. Sunset split. Oh, God. Eden Rose went in between, but hit the corner of the French announce table. And a beautiful discus lariat. Shades of Brody Lee. They're right there. That table was supposed to be for us, but we want to sit there. I run this company. What the hell am I going to do? I can't get injured there. But nonetheless, Eden Rose picking apart her opponent here. And it got her up on the shoulders once again, looking for a second ATL. Cover here for the retention. And once again, Marie able to get that shoulder up. But now Eden Rose smells the blood in the water. But another counter from Marie. And a big one. She's got her sights set, cocked, and loaded for the C trigger. Covered by Marie, we're going to see a new champion. Not just yet. And a DDT. Marie, like we always know Marie with that resiliency that she can get in those matches, able to just keep powering out of the moves that should keep anybody down. Nice up kick from Marie. And now Eden Rose struggling to get back to her feet in the corner. Oh, and a kick right to the back calf. Alley-oop bomb. Floats over into the cover. Oh, but Eden Rose just barely lifts that shoulder up from the mat. And a nice handspring double knees. This might just be the first defense, but this could be the only defense if it keeps going like this. But Eden Rose now trying to turn it around. Got her up for a third time. Down once more. Well, she's gone for this twice before. Kick to the gut. Garden of Eden. Cover here, center of the ring. Nowhere to go. And Marie. And once again, Eden Rose just going for those elbows. But Marie now finding a second, perhaps a third wind. Trips the leg. Variation of a camel clutch with an STF. Interesting submission here. And she's wrenching back. If she can sit back and lock that in even further, this might be it for Eden Rose. Well, it's a smart thing from Eden. It's a smart thing from Carrie Marie with that grip. She's got the S grip locked. But if you're covering the nose, they can't breathe. They gotta gasp for that air. As well as you're pushing it up, there's the potential to break it. Kick to the gut. Goes for it. Carrie, cutter. Cover. We got a new champion here. No, not yet. 2.9. And this crowd now starting to come alive. There's hope in Marie's eyes. Pulls back, boot stomps down. But Eden Rose, DDT spikes her. It looks like Eden Rose noticed, heads back inside the ring. I was very afraid she was going to, but instead both women gonna get back inside. Oh, kick on the way in. But Marie would taste the danger. Then lifts up again, could be looking for that sit-up power bomb. She connects with it, but doesn't go for the pin. Instead, goes for the apron. Buckshot! Lariat! Like I said, we see something new every time. But Eden Rose still kicking out. Good God, hit it clean. Things aren't looking good. Oh, God. God. My heart can't take it. But now Eden got her up once again. ATL. That's a fourth time. No, instead, the Ivy Lock. Pulls back. And taps instantly. Once again, a hair's width.
Winner and still Venom Women's Champion, Eden Rose.
Like I said, a hair's width. And what an effort from Marie. Kicked out of 4 ATLs. The Garden of Eden hit a buckshot lariat straight into the carry cutter. But Eden Rose with a successful first defense. And perhaps many more to come into the new season.
The following contest set for one fall is for the DPW Fury Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first the challenger. He is the bird of war, Daniel Wallace.
Daniel Wallace earned this opportunity back at back at Road to El Dorado in the Illumination Chamber match, defeating the likes of Fatu, Timeless, Juniortaz, Lethal Wire, and Marshall Victor. He came out the winner to earn this main event spot. So it's safe to say he's got the guts and he's got the endurance to last.
Notably, the heaviest match we've ever had in DPW.
That was the Rumble.
Introducing his opponent. He rules over the lands of Egypt. He is the Dorado Pro Wrestling Fury Heavyweight Champion of the world. The God of Destruction. Next.
The list of wrestlers that Nex has defeated on his journey to 270 plus days. Juniortaz, Marcus Kane, Lethal Wire. The list goes on. And since then, only 2 people have successfully pinned him for a victory. That being Marcus Kane via multiple low blows off of a paid-off referee, and the former Venom heavyweight champion Jeff Briggs. That third loss was in a tag match, with Daybreak reforming for one night only against Daniel Wallace and Hiroshi Tanahashi. And you gotta think Nex is pissed.
I would say he's pissed. I would have asked how he's feeling. I didn't want to get close to him tonight.
But right now, he's the most dominant champion in our company. The longest reigning champion. Has held that championship over 2 remakes of the belt. But it could all come crumbling down tonight if Daniel Wallace can find it in himself to defeat the God of Destruction.
Now here, the real question here is, how is he healing up? He took a hit to the head in the lethal injection and driven through a table. How is his head doing? Both with the hits he took, but also mentally coming into this match. You've got to think Nex is coming in very confident after an attack from his stablemate.
It is confidence, but also look at the face of Daniel Wallace. It is unfazed. It doesn't matter if he got put through a table, got thrown off a balcony, got stuffed in a turkey suit. He will come here and fight his ass off. Because is it all for that? So it is our main event, the season finale. Daniel Wallace going for a flying headbutt. But Nex with a strike, a swipe down. But Wallace still not giving up. Atomic drop. Off the ropes, big boot to Nex. And a senton.
Starting off very strong. It's always startling. We talked about how fast Vandy is for his size. Daniel Wallace is like a bullet.
Yeah, like you and Callaghan have noticed, Daniel Wallace put on a ton of muscle since the hiatus. Before, he was this skinny twig-like person, I'm not going to lie. When we first signed him, I thought he looked like a stick. But putting on this muscle, putting on that weight gain, but maintaining the speed and gaining even more strength is impressive in its own.
Honestly, he seems even faster than before he got the weight. A lot of that strength training, even though he got a lot of upper body muscle, a lot of that strength training went into those legs. Just the explosive force of those legs, getting moving in the first place and letting momentum handle the rest.
Oh,
Look at
what
here.
a clothesline
Huge
from next.
clothesline.
But the problem
Stop
is
on the
confidence and endurance will only get you so far, especially when you're up against someone as dominant as Nex has been.
Absolutely. We have Nex here, gut wrench, just throwing him on the ground here. And there it is, the slamming of the head, the headbutts, and the slamming the back of someone's head into the mat. That
But
we
Wallace
have come
coming
to
back
know.
with some strikes. Oh! A chop back from Nex. Wallace off the ropes. Pops up, Samoan drop. Into the cover, referee going for the count, but just a 1 count. But I have to
Next,
question this. We questioned the psyche of Danny. Whoa, guillotine choke. Hold on just a minute. Pause on that thought for a second. Guillotine choke locked in. Wallace able to get out with some left hands. I was saying, we talked about the psyche of Daniel Wallace going to this match. But what about Nex? We've never seen Nex act this way towards a competitor. We've never seen him outright attack someone that he was supposed to face, let alone send one of his stablemates after them.
Well, we also know that Lethal is a very individual person. He could have chosen to do that himself, but we have seen a very big, like, almost pattern with how Nex has been treating Daniel Wallace. With other opponents, he has been gleeful in fighting them, but with Wallace, he seems to think that he is not worthy. And after this attack, could Nex be overconfident?
Well, here's the thing. Whenever Nex has a challenger for his title, like you said, he is gleeful. He boasts and looks forward to it. However, in this one, he looked to provoke Daniel Wallace over in his promos, goading Daniel Wallace into speaking out of emotion. Because at the end of the day, Nex is there to entertain. He wants to put on a show, but still maintain that dominance that he's had for the past year. But now Nex caught up in a tree of woe. He's so big, his head's almost touching the mat. But Wallace with some knees right to the ribs.
They're looking here for a Kamagoye.
Straight into the
Nex on
cover.
ground, going for a cover here. That is a 1. That is a 2 kick out by Nex.
Now, of course, this match has no time limit. It is our season finale. We have scrapped the time limit for our championship matches. So they can fight as long as they want until somebody taps or gets pinned.
Now looking here next, knee to the midsection.
Oh,
Gloria
and a
strikes, there's that
big
headbutt. The first headbutt of the match, and here comes the slamming of the head once again.
And now Nex just boasting to the crowd jeering in response. There's only one other person I can think of that Nex had to provoke to get not to get a reaction, but just to deal the amount of violence that he had, and that's Marcus Kane.
Absolutely, Marcus Kane and Nex, a rivalry that took over the Genesis season. The two of them
Cover from Nex.
just made it in the
Count of two, just a 2 count though. But like you were saying, yes, the feud between Edge of Night and Daybreak took over more than half of the Genesis season. You could argue it started back at Dead of Night. All the way back in November. Sorry, not November. In July.
Powerbomb, very nearly avoiding the steel steps with that.
But Daniel
Here,
Wallace with the
Dragon
Dragon Screw.
Whip. Ooh.
Next, very close to hitting the apron with his head. And once again, sent into the barricade. Hits a tornado kick. Very close to hitting those steel steps are both of these men.
That kick looked very low. And looking here, headstand, headlock. Getting that torque on the neck.
You are right, that looked a little bit low, but it's referee's discretion. We cannot let this match end on a count out. C360.
Looks like Nex's head might have hit that bottom step there.
Wallace heading back inside the ring. We're at the count of 9. Whew. Well, Wallace breaks the count. Referee will have to restart back from 1.
Where
Wallace,
strike ducks
O'Connor
under.
roll. Pele kick. This is a blessing.
Next.
This is a blessing. Thank God nobody's used the announce tables yet. That could change.
Don't
but it's been
talk
nice.
about the announce tables. They'll use them if you do. We only have so many of those.
Once again, Wallace going back inside the ring next, looking to shake off the damage that was done. And just gonna wait for Wallace to throw him back in himself.
Now just a little bit of showboating to the crowd.
Oh, and a knee right to Wallace's, right to the side of Wallace's cheek. Looking for the destroyer, no! DDT!
Wallace able to counter out, getting a bit of energy from the crowd here.
Oh, what a roundhouse!
Looks like Daniel Wallace really gaining a ton of momentum.
And the crowd on their feet.
Adrenaline is pumping. Flatliner looking for a armbar here.
Got the armbar stretch, just lying on top of Nex's frame. That is a huge frame to try and extend.
And you've got to think just how big Nex is. He is not very flexible compared to a lot of other competitors here. And looking for that,
That headlock once again.
Headstand headlock ripping on the neck.
Now into the cover, trying to keep him down. Oh, and a kick out once again.
It looks like we have the CEO of the WWA here yelling in the crowd that Nex sucks. I don't know if he wants to do that, but
I know Nex and I have had our differences back before in the draft earlier in season 1. I explained, first of all, that it was a save the best for last situation. Hopefully that is now water under the bridge. Oh, and Nex just kicking off Wallace's head, might have hit the back of that turnbuckle. Gonna pick him up, vertical suplex.
now looking here,
We're now
Wallace.
just under 10 minutes into this match. Ooh,
Off the
meeting of the
rope.
minds.
looking
Another-
here for a suplex. Next
vertical
laying out Wallace, following him to the outside here, and looking like he was going to start walking casually, but breaking out into a run here.
And with everything on the line, Uranagi right onto the floor. And a stomp right to the ankle.
The boos are deafening.
They definitely are. I can barely hear you. Oh, deadlift powerbomb, very close to hitting that announce table. And this trademarks.
The head slams that Nex utilizes all the time in his matches.
Remember, it was those repeated slams that took Marcus Kane out for nearly 6 months. But now picks him up once again. Here we go. Down with the destroyer.
A ring
This might be
shaking.
over.
This is a 1. That's
No!
a 2 kick out.
And Nex can't believe it. Very few people kick out of that destroyer. Wallace with a fire underneath him. Cover once again. The Nex kicking out
out a
with
2.
still that power behind that kick out.
Nex in complete disbelief.
Hold on a minute.
Here.
Down one knee. Talon of Steel.
And flipped
Cover.
over here.
We could see a new champion here tonight. Oh, it grabs the ropes.
Rope break by Nex here.
It's rare you see Nex go for a rope break, but in this case it might have been needed.
Wallace looking to pick him up. Kick to the midsection here. Can't really see much through our referee.
It's a great view of Greg Zanis.
Now looking here, meeting of the minds. thrown into the corner here. Wallace prowling.
You can see the sweat going off of his chest. Daniel Wallace flips over. Next, going for a clothesline, misses. And Wallace comes charging in. And I don't know if this is a second or third win, but Wallace keeps firing up. Kamegoye!
Now looking here next, pulling himself up by the ropes in the corner.
Now
Throws
Wallace
him
off the
as
second.
Wallace.
Sunset flip.
Sunset flip, looking to keep control here. Slows the momentum, looking for a Kamegoye.
Second one connects. I've not seen Next like this in a long while, and it doesn't look like he's too happy about it either. Snapmare takedown off the ropes. Big boot from Next. Looks like he's gonna go for it again this time.
Off the ropes, big boot.
And once again,
Rolls
Wallace to the outside. And you can see him just writhing off of those two boots. Oh.
And there it is, busted open.
I'm not
We've
sure if
got
it's been busted
color.
open. It might be the face pin.
1928.
Oh. Just those stiff forearms. He might have bigger pythons than Hogan. I guess they're asps because he's Egyptian, but nonetheless. Gut wrench powerbomb from the God of Destruction. And I rolled back into the ring. As Next just stalking his prey, going straight into the cover.
Looking for a 1 here, but 2 kick out by Wallace.
And Next now starting to get a little bit agitated here. But Wallace still trying to fight back. Punch right to the gut. No, scent of blood.
Catching him with that
Cover.
high knee, that scent of blood.
Oh, and
Kick out at
another
2.
kick out from Next.
Wallace is beside himself.
Going for another tornado
looking
kick,
for-
connects. Might have caught him on the ass. High roundhouse went for a chop. Next ducks underneath. Off the ropes once more and a lethal clothesline. But Wallace still up. And both men going for the crowd. Say what you will about this. Both men are putting on a show. Off the ropes
Right
once
on the
again,
corner
another
here.
clothesline.
Huge clothesline. Next, looking to finish it off here, pulling him up. Maybe
Now
a
he
bit of a
stepped back into
stutter
the corner.
step. And very menacingly approaching him.
Now just stretching out the arm of Daniel Wallace. Got him on the top. Things can only get bad from here. Thank God it was just a slap.
And then smashing his head into the canvas once again. Pulled up. Swept
Honest-
out by Wallace.
Honestly, win, lose, or draw, I don't see Wallace coming out of this without at least a minor injury.
Oh, kickoff. Wallace. A bit of a taunt towards Next, and then appealing to the crowd.
And this crowd is going crazy. Again, going into that
Wallace.
armbar stretch.
Wallace is feeling this. He is 100% adrenaline right now, and I don't know if that is good for him, but it's certainly effective in the moment.
Well, it's definitely getting the crowd up off their seats. Kamegoya once again.
He's looking for these stomps, these grounded attacks against Next, just keeping him down as much as he can.
Kid, I get it. You're excited. You have adrenaline, but you've got to get focused here.
Couple of chops, missing
Whoa,
him
picks him up. Goes around the world with the UFO slam.
And
Now
Scott
can he
on the
land
corner.
it a second time? Got him to a knee. Talon of Steel. This time
Looking
Next.
for the cover
Positioned
here.
differently from the ropes. 2 count. 2.5.
Next still able to kick out after the second Talon of Steel, followed outside by Wallace.
And Wallace just scouting him like a bird to a worm. High knee. Discus clothesline. And once again, another kick. Just wearing down the champion very slowly but effectively. But next, with still a lot of gas in that tank.
Ooh, slamming down on the leg. You see Wallace pulling himself
Next,
up by the rope.
full head of
Neck
steam.
right in.
Good God. You see the way his neck snapped back. It might have hit that turnbuckle hard.
And then roll up. Looking for
Schoolboy
that power
bomb. And Wallace weakly kicking out of that.
Did he kick out or did Nex let him go?
I'm honestly not sure. But Wallace is lifeless right now. The amount of heads... Oh, never mind. Like I say, the amount of shots to the head, the repeated mat slams, that clothesline in the turnbuckle. I gotta wonder, how is his head right now? How is his neck?
I think his neck is in the stand, or I think his head is in the stand, sorry. I don't know if he's thinking right now.
But Wallace still feeding off the crowd's energy.
I'm looking for that headstand headlock.
We are 20 minutes into this match. And it honestly still looks neck and neck. Also, welcome in, Starlight. Good to see you, Audrey. Butterfly suplex. But Wallace, you've got to stay focused.
Stalking around behind him, turn him around, knee, clothesline.
And it seems
Wallace
like each hit, more and more impact. Next, having to use more energy expelled just to even roll out of the ring.
But you have to think, the longer that this goes on, the more the adrenaline is going to wear off. How long before that pain begins to set in on Wallace? Flatline, looking for that arm stretch.
I was about to say, before Wallace head out to the ring, he was panting. He was looking for that breath. You can see it might be starting to wear already, but nonetheless, he's still putting up a hell of a fight. And again, back into that armbar stretch.
Looking maybe to try and catch his breath here, just rip back and take a deep breath in. Try and get a little bit of that stamina back.
But next comes back with a high knee to the midsection and a scoop. Big shovel hook knocking down the Bird of War. And just stomps down on the hand. Thrown back in, head just missing that turnbuckle. Next, still showing that dominant side.
Posing for the hard cam, showing off
Oh
the
my
back.
God.
Now, ooh. Turning him around.
Side waist lock. Just a side headlock punch.
Now picking him up here.
Wallace still trying to come back though.
Thrown off the ropes here. Ducks underneath.
Snap! Dragon!
Looking here. Couple of strikes, a chop. Looking for a leg sweep here.
Here we go once again.
Looking for the legs. Maybe another one of those backstabbers. Never mind. Stretching out that midsection.
And just next, starting to show some mortality here, which we haven't seen in a long while.
And now looking maybe another Talon of Steel in the future.
Here we go! Talon of Steel for the third time! We must have a new champion now. Count of two. And next somehow still gets that shoulder up.
An act of immortality, one might say. Up, off.
Sunset flip, but this time Nex catches his balance. Punch right to the head. Oh, went for the neckbreaker. Rare miss from Nex.
Kick to the head from Wallace. Wallace getting a bit of the crowd on his side, trying to re-up that adrenaline. Knee
Now
to
Nex.
the midsection.
Kick as well.
Looking back and forth. Snapmare off the ropes. That big boot. Yes, indeed.
And Nex singling for the end. He's got him up. A second time. Down with the destroyer.
Looking for the cover
And
here.
surely.
One. That is
No!
a kick out by Wallace.
I've seen one kick out. We've never seen two. Wallace went for that clothesline. And Nex, well, heading back inside the ring now. He looks upset. No. Oh God, what the hell? Nex is unhinged. Wait, what the hell?
What?
Good God, it's Marcus Kane! Kane with a miss to Nex.
I thought we locked him out of here.
We did, but it looks like he wanted to help Wallace just a little bit.
Wait,
Or perhaps not.
no. No, come on.
Kane! Got him up! Mark of Kane to Wallace! And gone once again, Wallace to his feet. And still trying to hype up this crowd. And you can see just the mist around Nex's face. But the referee's still down. And I know he just suffered a Marcus Kane. I know he just suffered a mark of Kane, but Nex is blinded. Referee getting to his senses, but still hazy. And Nex still kicking out, but that might have been it.
Marcus Kane once again ruining a wonderful match here.
Well, still nonetheless, looks like Nex was able to wipe it off of his face momentarily to gain back his vision.
You gotta think though.
And still this
How is
referee
Wallace?
still daisy. Wallace still able to kick out, but you can see not just the effects on the mark of Kane, just the repeated shots to the head and the neck. But next for a third time going for Destroyer, Daniel Wallace, DDT! And perhaps a fourth time can do the trick. Went for it, miss, next with a clothesline.
Now looking here, another destroyer perhaps, maybe an obliterator.
No, once again, Wallace able to get out. Pulls him back, flying knee.
Next, dragging himself to the ropes.
And now Wallace smashes his head in. Next busted open. Up on the top rope. What is Wallace thinking here? He's got him up on the shoulders from the second rope. Big power slam. But not going for the pin. Instead, down on a knee. A talon of steel. Come
This
on,
has to
kid.
be it. This is it. Final
The cover.
cover.
The
Final
referee back
cover.
to his
Ooh.
senses and still. But Nex is lifeless right now. Picks him up. Power bomb.
Flip over.
Final flash. And Nex looking in deep trouble. Or perhaps not.
Fighting back. A
Turns
couple
him
of heavy
around.
strikes. Turn around.
Oh, and a hidden blade.
Now looking for the cover here. It's a 1. That is a 2. That is a 3.
Here's your
And-
winner and still DPW Fury Heavyweight
In a 30-minute match.
The
Next.
repeated headshots. The Marcus Kane interference. But Nex's reign continues. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great season 1. Thank you from me, Ringo Lillian. We will see you in 2 weeks for the draft. Until then, have a good night.